Welcome back, junior detectives. Ready to bust some rust? Today, we're cracking the case of a seriously sneaky, slow-moving menace that's basically trying to eat our everyday objects alive. Grab your imaginary magnifying glasses because we are diving deep into the science of a very hungry chemical reaction. I mean, just look at this once awesome car. It is absolutely wrecked. But here's the crazy part. It wasn't crushed in a crash, or squashed by a monster truck, or blasted by a laser. Nope, it was slowly destroyed by a chemical villain that is hiding in plain sight all around us. So you gotta wonder, what exact force could literally eat away an entire car? How does a super strong metal machine just sit in a driveway and crumble into dust? Well, if we pull out our detective magnifying glasses, the true identity of this culprit becomes clear. The scientific name for this villain is iron oxide, but you probably know it by its street name, rust. That flaky, creeping crust you see is actually a completely new substance born right out of a chemical reaction. Just look at the horrific transformation here. It's wild. You start with a strong, shiny, perfectly clean tool that's ready for hard work, and then the rust monster takes over, turning it into a ruined, completely useless piece of junk. Okay, let's log 3 key facts for our suspect profile so we know exactly what to look for. First up, the color. It turns a really nasty reddish brown. Second, the texture. If you run your finger over it, it feels super rough and scratchy, totally unlike smooth metal. And third, it makes the whole structure brittle, like it gets so weak you could literally snap or crumble it right in your hands. Now that we know what this monster looks and feels like, we've got to ask an important question. Does it attack literally everything? Like, do we need to panic about our plastic toys or our wooden building blocks turning into reddish-brown dust?
Phew, good news, detectives. No way. Rust has very specific taste. It only goes after objects made of iron or steel. If an object isn't made of those specific metals, it's 100% safe from this whole rotting process.
But think about it, those iron nails holding your backyard treehouse together, or that heavy metal mailbox out by the street, those are prime targets. Any exposed iron or steel is basically an all-you-can-eat buffet for this chemical menace. Now, here is a major twist in the investigation. Rust actually can't pull off this crime all by itself. It needs secret accomplices. So grab your safety goggles, we're heading to the science lab to see what actually triggers this attack. Check out this classic test tube experiment. In our first setup, we drop an iron nail in with both water and air, and boom, it rusts. But in the second setup, we use a special chemical called anhydrous calcium chloride to suck up all the water, leaving only air. And guess what? The nail is totally safe. In the third setup, we use boiled water topped with a thick layer of oil to completely block out the air. Once again, the nail is perfectly safe. So this gives us the undeniable proof we need to crack the case. The presence of both water and air is absolutely mandatory for rusting to happen. Take away the water or block the air, and the rust monster is totally powerless.
All right, junior scientists. We know the targets, and we know the accomplices. Now it is time to fight back. We need to deploy our defenses, put our shields up, and block either the water or the air from ever touching our metal.
First up in our arsenal, oil and grease. By slathering oil directly onto moving iron parts, like a bicycle chain or heavy machine gears, we create this super slippery liquid shield. Water and air just slide right off, keeping the metal underneath completely protected. Shield number 2 is all about coating the iron with a tight layer of rust-proof material. A perfect example is the colorful plastic coating you see on wire clothes hangers. That plastic wraps the iron up in a completely waterproof and airproof hug. For our third defense, we can actually use science to plate the iron with other metals that are totally rust-proof, like tin or aluminum. This process, often called galvanizing or plating, is exactly how shiny food cans can sit in your pantry for months without growing a single speck of rust. And finally, defense number 4, a simple but absolutely brilliant one: paint. Slapping a thick coat of paint over an object completely seals it off. It ensures something like an iron gate won't ever have to worry about the rain and wind beating down on it. So, why does all this matter to us? Well, 3 big reasons. Number 1, safety. Stopping rust keeps things like bridges and playground swings from getting weak and snapping. 2, it saves money because we aren't constantly buying new tools to replace busted ones.
And 3, it keeps our world looking clean, pleasant, and hygienic.
All right, detectives, you've got all the facts in your case file. Now it's time to prove your skills with the rapid-fire mind test, the Rust Buster Challenge. Let's see how much you remember.
Question 1. Think back to our awesome test tube lab experiment. What 2 specific things must be present together for the rust monster to attack? Is it A, dirt and sunlight, B, water and air, or C, heat and wind? Shout it out.
If you said B, water and air, you nailed it. You absolutely need both. And remember, if you use a shield to block just one of them, you stop that chemical reaction dead in its tracks. Moving right along to question 2. Which material is Rust's absolute favorite #1 target? Is it option A, plastic, option B, wood, or option C, iron? Spot on. It's option C, iron. As we discovered, only materials made of iron or steel are vulnerable to this creeping, reddish-brown, rotting process. Your plastic action figures and wooden forts are completely safe.
Okay, final question, junior detectives. Why do we slap a thick coat of paint on things like iron gates? Is it A, to make them super heavy, or B, to block water and air? It's B, to block water and air. The paint acts as the ultimate colorful shield. You guys absolutely crushed that test. So, my fellow Rustbusters, as you head out into the world today, are you ready to look closely, identify the hidden iron around you, and spot the rust before it's too late? Keep your eyes peeled.